Stolany TV, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel. And well, you know what? Honestly, it's something I should have talked about a couple of days ago, but I mean, it's something we're going to be talking about all the way through this month until all of a sudden everybody forgets that we've got the hottest freshman in the NCAA because the Edmonton Oilers are back to playing regular season hockey. That's kind of just my summary of how it's all going to play out here in the next month. Is Carter Savoie, he has dominated, absolutely dominated headlines here in the Oilers sphere because simply he's doing stuff that players have never done in University of Denver history, and of course at the same rate NCAA history's on the line for Carter Savoie. If he keeps going the way he's going, he is absolutely just crushing things in the NCAA with the Denver University Pioneers, or University of Denver Pioneers, never mind. They corrected me on Twitter. They dunked on me on Twitter and got me going. So Carter Savoie finds himself on the top line once again tonight, or this afternoon, or whenever Denver's playing. What time did they say they're playing? They are playing, hold on, they had a tweet out, and they had it going here. Bobby Brink heads to the World Juniors from the Denver team, so that's only more time for... more time for Mr. Carter Savoie. So, yes, here's the thing. Puck drops at 11:05 Mountain Time. So, by the time you're watching this video, more than likely, Carter Savoie is more than likely already scored a goal. That's maybe a little bit of a stretch, but realistically, it's not. Carter Savoie, one of the only guys in the NCAA to go out there and score 6 goals so far this season. And I say one of only because there's been a lot of games played. There's been upwards of 10 games played for, say, Cole Caulfield. And I'm not about to be one of those Oilers fans that's trying to be a jerk to Canadiens fans and say, man, Carter Savoie is way better than Cole Caulfield, because quite simply, I'm not sure if that's true yet. Although, right, Savoie's had 8 points in 5 games, so the point per game is different. But again, Cole Caulfield plays for the Wisconsin Badgers. I believe that's in the Big Ten. That's a whole nother level of competition in the NCAA as far as I understand it. So, what do? We just enjoy what we've got at the University of Denver, and that's Carter Savoie. Obviously, Dylan Holloway would be enjoying if he was on the Wisconsin Badgers still, but he's with Team Canada. Carter Savoie's got 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points for a 160 points per game average so far this season. You can't say you don't like that. So I'm going to get you kind of the top 20 scores here, and I'm going to show you where my argument I'm making here comes from. Is Savoie December, what do we want? December 12th? Yeah, we want December 12th stats for Carter Savoie. Let me get this picture done up for you, and we'll go with it, and we'll be good to go, shall we? All right, Carter Savoie, did I not? Oh my goodness, I didn't even save it as Carter Savoie. I saved it as Savoie. There we go, December 12th. Let's go. Bing, bang, boom. And let's get that right there in that corner. And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to do that if you're just tuning in because you just saw Carter Savoie score another goal and you want to get some reaction from an Oilers fan on it. All right, I'm going to blank myself out. Can I come over here? Hello. All right, Cole Caulfield, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. That's what I was talking about in 10 games. But you see all of this across the board here is, there's a couple of guys with Rochester Institute of Technology and the University of Minnesota Duluth that have scored 5 goals in 5 games. So they're close to that pace by Carter Savoie, but not quite. Carter Savoie coming in 4th. There's 5 goal scorers with 6 goals this season, and number 1's Caulfield with 6, so there's no one with 7. And guess what? Carter Savoie is the only one to do 6 goals in less than 6 games. And of course, on the other side, too, he's the only guy outscoring goals to goals or games played at 6-5. And that is a really interesting stat to keep track of here because even inside the top 20 scorers, nobody has scored more than a goal per game. So for Carter Savoie, today is a huge game. Does he go down to a goal per game player, or does he score yet another one and absolutely continue the dominance of the freshman from the Sherwood Park Crusaders. And that's the interesting part for us because, right, as Oilers fans and kind of as Alberta hockey fans, you may know there's also that Mike Benning kid on this University of Denver squad that's been doing some pretty incredible things alongside Carter Savoie. So that's the other side too. University of Denver, they really played their cards well when they got both of those guys to commit. But that's kind of how the AJHL works from my prior history covering the Bonnyville Pontiacs, is when you have a chance to send two guys that really click on the ice to the same university, you're not only setting them up for future NHL success, but as well setting them up to help the NCAA squad they're going to right out of the gate. Obviously, they've got a connection, they've got that ability to play together, and all the coach has to do is put them on the ice together, and they find that time and space to create. And that's what Mike Benning and Carter Savoie have really done well so far. I mean, it's obvious on the power play, but look at the faith the University of Denver has placed in these guys on the power play. Are you kidding me? It's a true freshman on the top power play unit, and that's not, from what I understand, a regular thing in the NCAA, but it's a regular thing at the University of Denver, and it's a regular thing that's been working just dandy for University of Denver so far. So now all of a sudden you take into account that Bobby Brink is gone from the University of Denver. He is going to go enjoy some time in Edmonton with the World Juniors squad. Well, now that leaves a big hole there for Carter Savoie to really go up and fill as well. And I mean, University of Denver, they have not been a good hockey club so far this year. They've actually lost several games, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens for the University of Denver squad, and of course the Oilers draft pick Carter Savoie. So now multiple points last game for Carter Savoie. Denver won 5-1. Actually, that means they won a second one on the season, I believe. But it'll be interesting, as always, to double check what happens. I mean, if you have a chance, if TSN's broadcasting the game or something, or you can find a link to broadcast the game from Altitude or NCHC Hockey TV, definitely check it out. Get it going. I need to definitely find a way to invest in the TSN app so as I can catch some college hockey games, because let me tell you, missing all this Carter Savoie dominance really sucks, but at least because it's the NCAA, the highlights have been excellent. We've had good coverage of everything he's done so far, and now it remains to be seen what happens today at 11:05 a.m. But I look forward to talking all about it later today with you. If we have to do 2 Carter Savoie videos in a day, you bet your butt we're going to do 2 Carter Savoie videos in a day. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Stallin TV. Thank you so much for tuning into this edition all about Carter Savoie. It's not very often we do one whole video dedicated to an NCAA prospect, but heck yeah, we did. Hell yeah. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Stallin TV. I will catch you in the next one.